Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you a WWE Smackdown review for June 18th, 2015. The show is actually about to end um, in 24 minutes, and I'm just watching it now. I just, had other things to do, so I had to do those first. But I'm going to sit down, watch the show now, and see how it goes. So let's see how Smackdown turns out this week. Okay, so we get Byron Saxon, Tom Phillips, and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary for this show. And Sheamus comes out. He talks about how he won the Money in the Bank ladder match and how when he first came back to the WWE, all the fans said that he looked stupid, but he'll look stupid now because now I'm the one with the briefcase. And he talks about how he's just one bro kick away from winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then he says, you're gonna end up like Randy Orton if you get in my way. And he plays the footage of when Randy Orton, got bro kicked by Kane. And he says that anybody that gets in my way, no one, and he says that nobody's gonna get in his way from becoming the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And then Dean Ambrose comes out and he mentions the fact that he beat Sheamus on Raw. And he talks about how if it wasn't for Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns would be the one standing in the ring with the Money in the Bank contract, which is true, which I thought that was all good stuff. And then Sheamus says that Dean Ambrose is just a loser, that if you can't actually win matches, you have to steal people's championships. And he says that he won at Money in the Bank, and Dean, you lost. So then Dean Ambrose says that he'll just kick Sheamus's ass right now. He goes to get in the win, and then Corporate Kane comes out, and he goes to say something, and Dean Ambrose no, he says that Kane says that Dean Ambrose causes a lot of chaos, but he just can't get the job done. So then Dean says that tells Kane to shouldn't you be getting the authorities' luggage right now? I'm busy right now. And then Kane says that he's just like Sheamus. He wants to kick Dean Ambrose's ass. So he makes Ambrose versus Sheamus and Corporate Kane in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And I guess this wasn't one of those handicap matches where you have to tag in and out. Sheamus and Kane could both be in the win. And this match was pretty good. Ambrose is being really fast. He takes out Sheamus with a drop kick. He dives on Kane. He hits a drop kick on another drop kick in the win on Sheamus. And then eventually he tries to go off the top, but Kane pulls him down. And then Sheamus and Kane start beating down Ambrose. And then Roman Reigns comes out, and Sheamus has him go out where Reigns would normally come out with the fans. But then Ambrose comes out. But then Reigns attacks Kane from behind, and Reigns and Ambrose fight off Sheamus and Kane. And that gets turned into a tag team match. It's going to be Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns versus Sheamus and Corporate Kane. I thought all this was fine, and I didn't have a problem with it. Um, then we get Paige versus Brie Bella. And the match was fine. They had some good things in the match. I just don't care about the storyline. And Nikki Bella wasn't out here tonight because she wanted to give Paige an opportunity to beat Brie Bella all on her own. And the the match ends when Paige tries to go off the top, and then Alicia Fox runs out, pushes Paige off, and then Brie Bella hits a face buster for the win. The match was fine. I just didn't care about it. It's just I don't really care about this whole storyline with Paige and stuff like that. Um, the only way it can really go is if they do some sort of tag team match, where Paige gets like some people down from NXT, and the Bellas get somebody down, and they have like a big tag team match. But that would be like a Survivor Series type of match. So I'm assuming that Paige is gonna find some allies from NXT, and some people in NXT from some women from NXT will come up and take down all of the Bella Twins group and stuff like that. Okay, so then Kevin Owens gets interviewed, and when they're young, oh wait, I forgot to say something. That Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns got interviewed backstage. I forgot to say that, and Roman Reigns tells Bray Wyatt that he doesn't run, and he says that Bray Wyatt better come find him before better come out to the ring and fight him before he finds him. And then Renee Young asked Dean Ambrose to say something. He just doesn't say anything. All right, so then we get the Kevin Owens interview. Renee Young asked him why he attacked Machine Gun Kelly, and Kevin Owens says that he did it because he put his hands on him first, which makes total sense. You know, it's self-defense, right? He's given other reasons just because he wanted to, and he says that he didn't belong on Raw and he was trying to be a hero like John Cena. And I thought that, and then all those reasons I think are great. And then he talks about how you know, like if John Cena had been out there, he would have been out to save him. And then he says, then Renee Young asked him, like, people are giving him crap because he didn't defend the NXT Championship against Dolph Ziggler. And Kevin Owens says that he doesn't need to defend a championship to show how good he is. He just is good. He beat Dolph Ziggler, and she even makes him says it. And then Cesaro comes up and pretty much calls Kevin Owens a chump and challenges him to a match. And then he puts his he pats him on the chest and says, "There, I put my hands on you. So now there's a reason to have this match." And I thought that was great. And I can't wait to see this match between Kevin Owens and Cesaro. It's gonna be amazing. This is gonna probably be the best thing on SmackDown, and I'm not joking. It really will be. And I can't wait to see that match. And then we get Dolph Ziggler with Lana versus Bo Dallas. Before the match, Bo Dallas comes out and cuts an inspirational speech about how Lana's just a rebound, and how after she left Rusev, she just became a rebound for Dolph Ziggler, and that Dolph Ziggler's like a terrible rebound. Then the match happens, and Dolph Ziggler beats him in like 2 minutes with the zigzag. I thought it was pretty pointless. I don't know why they use Bo Dallas like that. I mean, the match was good until that point. I think this match could have been longer than 2 minutes. And then afterwards, Rusev freaks out backstage after Dolph Ziggler and Lana kiss. Then we get Xavier Woods with Big E and Kofi Kingston versus Neville. And this match was good. It was kind of short too, but I thought, you know, it didn't really need to be long. I thought it was fine. Xavier Woods beats up Neville for a while, and then Neville takes out Xavier Woods. He does a flip dive over the top rope that he normally does. It's like a back flip over the top rope, I guess. And then Big E and Kofi Kingston try to attack Neville, and then the tag team champions, the primetime players, Dale Young and Titus O'Neil, come out, and Neville gets in the win, and Xavier Woods tries to win with a small package, but Neville kicks out, and he's going to go for the red arrow on Xavier Woods, but then Kofi Kingston gets on the apron, and then this distracts Neville long enough for Xavier Woods to pull him down. And then Kofi Kingston tries to dive on Titus O'Neil, but Titus O'Neil catches him and throws him right into the barricade, which I thought looked sick. And then Big E takes out Titus O'Neil, and then Darren Young takes out Big E, and Xavier Woods takes out Darren Young. And then Neville hits Enziguri on Darren Young in the red arrow for the win. And that was about it. And that's about all that's happened on SmackDown so far. That was part 1. So far, it's been kind of average. The only good things really is the stuff with Ambrose, Sheamus, and Reigns and Kane. The whole promo, the handicap, and the interview was pretty good. The Kevin Owens interview and the Xavier Woods never wasn't that bad, but really it's been an average show so far. Let's see if they can pick things up when I watch part 2. Okay, so next Seth Rollins comes out, and he talks about how he has all these accomplishments in his WWE career. He's like a magnet. He's just that good, and all people are asking him is how he feels about facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Battleground. He says at first he was shocked when the Authority picked Brock Lesnar to be his opponent for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but then he just laughed because all Brock Lesnar do was stand there when he was right in front of me. He didn't attack him or anything because he knows that he beat him for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. And he says that if he had tried to attack me at any time, he would just kick his teeth down his throat. And he pretty much just talks shit to Lesnar, but I thought it was really good. He says that the Authority had to throw Brock Lesnar at him too because he pretty much beat everybody on the roster. He's that good. And he says he's going to beat Brock Lesnar and retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Battleground. And that was the end of the promo. But I thought it was pretty good stuff. And then Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are backstage. And but yeah, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose are backstage, and they're just talking strategy for their tag team match. And Roman Reigns says that all he wants is no, Ambrose asks him about Bray Wyatt, and he says, "Don't mention Bray Wyatt." And Ambrose tells Reigns not to let Wyatt get in his head. So I thought this was fine. Then we get Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. This match was awesome. Cesaro, the match starts right off when Cesaro takes Kevin Owens outside the ring, and then he hits an awesome suicide dive right onto Kevin Owens. The way he lands here looks awesome. And then he hits an uppercut right in the corner, and then afterwards, Kevin Owens gets the upper hand, and he hits the senton on him. And then Kevin Owens dominates the match for a while. Cesaro makes a comeback, and he hits a sick springboard uppercut right onto Kevin Owens. I thought that was awesome. And he just starts going off on Owens. He hits a wicked move where he picks him up on his shoulders while he's back, and he like slams him down. And they didn't really say the name of the move. And then what else? Kevin Owens trying to think what else happened in this match. So then Kevin Owens hits the cannonball into the corner, which looked really sick. He throws Cesaro right into the steel post. I thought that was awesome. But then they have a fight right on the and then Cesaro tries to go for the swing a bunch of times, hits a roll up, and Kevin Owens keeps kicking out of him. And then Kevin Owens goes for that little power driver move right off the where he suplexes him right off the turnbuckle, but Cesaro counters and he tries to superplex him in the ring, but then Cesaro throws him on the ground, and he lands balls first into the turnbuckle, clotheslines him, and then he puts him in the win and hits the pump up power bomb for the win. But this match was awesome. It was at times fast paced, but at times it was really slow paced too. This was a really awesome match. It's totally worth checking out SmackDown for. Was this match here. And then it does Miz at the Movies. And pretty much what this is he trashes Big Show's new movie that he has coming out by saying that he could have been in this movie, but he turned down the role. Pretty much talking about, too, how Big Show screwed him out of becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. And he says that he proved to Big Show that he's not a joke by beating him on Raw this Monday night. And that was pretty much it. He just kind of reviewed movies. I thought it was fine, I guess. It was something different, I guess. I thought at points, though, Big Show was just going to come knock him right out as he was talking, but it didn't happen. So then the main event, we get Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Corporate Kane. And the baby faces dominate the heels for a while. They double clothesline Kane outside the ring. And then the heels get the heat on Ambrose. Sheamus hits an awesome body slam right on the announcer's table. That looked really cool. And the heels get the heat on Dean Ambrose for a while. They work over his knee that he injured at Money in the Bank. And one point, Sheamus tries to go for a power bomb, and Dean Ambrose hits an awesome Hurricanrana right on Sheamus. It looked really cool. And then eventually, Roman Reigns gets Dean Ambrose gets the hot tag on Roman Reigns, and he gets the hot tag on Sheamus. He goes off on him. He's doing his clothesline spot in the corner, and then he punches Kane off the apron, and then Sheamus gets him in a roll up, but Reigns kicks out. I actually thought that was going to be it right there. And then Reigns is going to go for a Superman punch on Sheamus. Kane comes in. He goes for a Superman punch on Kane. Kane gets him like he's going to choke slam him. Dean Ambrose tries to go off the top. Kane catches Ambrose like he's going to choke slam him, but then he just throws him, and then Ambrose hits the rebound clothesline on Kane. And then Ambrose goes to do the suicide dive on Kane, but Sheamus hits the bro kick on him. And then Ambrose hits a Superman punch on Sheamus. He goes for the spear, And then Bray Wyatt comes up on the screen, and he's looking at that picture where Roman Reigns has that was with his daughter doing that commercial for Father's Day, and he starts singing "I'm a little teapot shirt and spell" because they sing that song in a commercial, and this distracts Roman Reigns long enough for Sheamus to hit the bro kick on him for the win. So Sheamus and Corporate Kane win here. I was fine with this because Sheamus is the Money in the Bank, um, is the Money in the Bank holder, so you have to make Sheamus look strong. Then afterwards, Bray Wyatt starts laughing, and then his thing goes off, and when he gets back to the win, the picture that Bray Wyatt was holding was in the win. So I thought this was fine. Um, I still not really sold on seeing a Roman Reigns Bray Wyatt feud because I just don't have any interest of seeing it because Bray Wyatt really isn't well, but it is what it is. And honestly, I thought SmackDown was a um. And let me take a was a pretty good show. And really, part 2 was really good. Um, I liked the stuff with Reigns and Ambrose throughout the show, and Kane and Sheamus. I liked all that stuff. I liked the Kevin Owens interview with him and Cesaro. I liked Kevin Owens versus Cesaro was awesome. Xavier Woods versus Neville was pretty good. Seth Rollins' promo was good. Um, and the tag match was pretty good with the main event. But yeah, I thought SmackDown was pretty good this week. It did have some bad moments, but the good overweighed the bad. So that's pretty much it, guys. You can click down in the left hand corner, subscribe. That's pretty much it, guys. See you later.